Roll call vote.
Leonard.
For.
Ray.
For.
Bailey.
For.
Bob.
For.
Lloyd.
For.
Donald.
For.
Lowell.
For.
Bill.
Against.
Rodney.
For.
Gary.
For.
9 for, 1 against.
Motion carries 9-1, 9 for, 1 against. Next is solid waste.
Solid waste is pretty self-explanatory. They got two transfers. One said that we, in the budget, she thought there was $500 for medical and dental, but workers' comp is running under, so she's requesting to move $500 from workers' comp to medical and dental line items. The other one is she needs to transfer $1,000 from waste pickup to sanitation education information. They received a Walmart grant. They're using the money to purchase recycling containers for the aluminum can drive. That's $1,000. Move to approve.
A second.
Motion been made and second to approve the solid waste amendment. Roll call vote.
Leonard.
For it.
Ray.
For.
Bailey.
For.
Bob.
For.
Lloyd. Donald.
For.
Lowell.
For.
Bill.
For.
Rodney.
For.
Gary.
For.
1 against.
Motion carries 10 for, none against. Next is Sheriff's Department.
Okay, the staff had prepared some information here, which I'll pass along to kind of explain these two amendments. The primary problem, and that was obvious in the financial review too, is that we had budgeted $100,000 in the medical and dental expense line item, and as of December 31st, there's $1,900 left in that line item, and in January so far we've already got bills for $20,000. What's happening is that's not so much our expenses here. Here in our jail, we've negotiated, the Sheriff's Department has negotiated a 50% reduction on all bills from the hospital, from Jamestown Regional Medical Center, a 30% discount from radiology, 40% discount from the emergency service, and then 20% for the ambulance service. And then the other thing that we're doing is they're trying to use a local nurse practitioner, anyway, face meth as much as possible for inmate care, so that we don't try to take folks out to the hospital unnecessarily. And then they're trying to get all our prescriptions as $4 prescriptions as much as possible. Where our expenses are occurring is for those inmates that are housed elsewhere, because at that point we're responsible for their medical insurance, for the medical costs, but we don't have any say-so in where they take that person. So I know that it's just, I don't see that really that how we can control that as long as we're outsourcing so many of our inmates. So what we spent $100,000 so far. What this budget amendment is to do another $100,000 and get us through the rest of the year.
Well, I got a question. Before I toured with the other commissioners, and we went to White County, and we toured their justice center down there, and they advised us down there that they were getting these, outrageous dental medical bills
For their own inmates.
So,
For their own inmates.
for inmates.
For their inmates.
So White County, they furlough their inmates. Now, if they have an inmate get sick, they furlough them, because TennCare stops paying when they lock the door to jail. They stop. So they furlough their inmates. Anything other than mass murder or something like that, they furlough them, take them to the hospital. That's their responsibility. When they get out of the hospital, they pick them up, take them back to jail. Now, that's what we all, Larry and Mike and all of us toured to White County. That's what they're doing to cut down like these. Here's $200,000 now, and they're saving money down there by doing this. Can we look at that same thing?
You can only furlough a prisoner if he's a sessions court. For criminal court judges sentenced him.
White County's got a justice center, and they're furloughing them.
Okay. You know,
Well, regardless of what White County's doing, when they get our inmates down there and they
Yeah,
get
take
sick,
them
they don't
to hospital.
furlough them.
No, I'm saying, look at the whole picture.
What I'm saying, Don, is most of those costs are not occurring here. They're, the last, I was in town last week, we had 34 persons in the jail here. We had, you and I was 67. That was 67 in outlying locations. White County's not, some of those bills are from White County, so they're not furloughing our inmates when they get them down there. They're sending,
All I'm asking is, can we look at, just have them look at this thing?
Well, the other thing you might want to consider too is some of those high-risk furloughs,